Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Andy Fireblade, and everybody for the 100th celebration. We have Doommonger, Davy, Apollo, the Crazy Rabbit, Uncle Chrome, Scotty, Andy Fireblade's Musa, Andrew Longhurst, Uncle Jerry's World, Synth Samurai, Scott Sounds, Apollo Hanzo, Uncle Chrome agreed to come on for an interview. Yeah, Mr. Brains himself.
100 days. Welcome back, people. I'm trying to focus on this track. My bad, y'all. I'll be right with you.
Every time you kill the music, I'm like, what happened to the podcast? We're still here, folks. Don't worry.
Okay, Scott, I shortened this thing by 7 minutes, bro. It's now 5 minutes and 50 seconds from like almost 12 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I like the longer version, but I guess that could be on the live performance, like when you guys
Right.
go gig.
Yes.
It could be
Yeah.
longer, and on the album, it could be shorter.
Shorter.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, Scotty, I did what you said on the Rodecaster, and I turned off all the presets that it had on there. So now you guys are getting the true mix from what Lamont is doing on the Tascam and the Ableton.
Right. And I hadn't added any effects yet. Maybe Cresthead will get on today and we'll go over adding some effects, but I haven't added any panning or anything yet. And it's sounding smooth.
Yeah, Scotty said sounds great from here.
Okay, so
it made a huge difference after Scotty emailed me and said, "Hey, do this on the Rodecaster."
Yeah.
And then we tried it the other day. It was like so close to what it sounds on the Tascam.
I don't want to overdo it.
No, but it sounds really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think now we should wait for the bass.
Yeah, he's coming.
Okay.
Yep. But like the Rodecaster had so many crazy things in there. A compressor. Oh gosh, what else did it have? On top of like everything that you're doing on your end.
Noise gate on it.
So, which I didn't know, but it had, on top of everything that you were doing, it had a high pass filter, a de-esser, which it didn't even need, a noise gate, a compressor, an equalizer, an exciter, and the panning we definitely need. So I just left the panning on. Everything else I turned off.
Yeah. Sounds. I mean, I have to play it back now and figure out where I'm gonna chop Cressy samples.
Yeah.
But right now I have them playing through and through to see if they all line up, and it sounds like I placed them in the right time, because nothing sounds like it's behind or ahead. It all sounds in time. At least I hope it all sounds in time.
So Scotty said another tip is when people are jamming, if someone is cutting out, like the other day, it's the Streamyard noise cancellation needs switched off. Yeah. And I can go in there and switch them off on my end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I try to make sure that those are off.
All right. Let me play this thing from front to back, and let's see how it sounds.
Yeah, let's do that. Scotty said, my wife says I need an exciter. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that one.
Silicone or what are we talking here?
TMI. It sounds super clean. I'm so glad Scotty said what he said. Who was asking? Oh, Twin Cities. There you go. Look who decided to show up from his union break. Twin Cities was like, where's Lamar? I'm like, he's coming. He was eating. That dude thinks he was on a union break. Hi, James Dyson. Welcome. He said, congrats on the 100. Wow, here is to the next 100. Yeah, it's more like to the next 206 or 200. Yeah, 265. No, almost 265. What do you mean 300? What are you talking about? We're doing 365. What are you rounding up to 400, Lamar? What kind of math are you doing? Lord, no, Lamar.
That's that Terrence Howard math right there.
That's why Lamar does not do math. Just let.
I hardly take a bath. I don't do the English. I just do the math.
Hi, Biscuit. You're not rude. Go ahead and cook. Do your thing. He said, "Not trying to be rude. I'm cooking."
You're being rude, Biscuit.
You're not, Biscuit.
Biscuit, you're being
Ignore
rude.
Lamont, Biscuit. You're fine.
Why don't you just go and rearrange some more furniture and free out your cat some more?
Sin Samurai, what's up?
You say arigato, like we say.
Samurai, did you get my email?
Arigato.
I had questions for you.
Question.
Go answer my questions, damn it. Or you're going to get punched in the nose crazy rabbit.
Last year, our 100 day was a big deal. We stayed up for 24 hours.
No, we stayed up for 46.
We stayed up for about 48.
Well,
to be
you
honest.
did 48. Yeah. I did like 40. 45.
Because you did get a little bit more sleep.
I had like a 2-hour nap.
But my brother and Simply Risky and Angie and I, we were up for the long haul.
They went and got naps. They did naps.
They did.
Risky was up with you guys. Angie went and did naps. Yeah.
Risky hit but at the microphone a couple of times too.
Yeah.
Right in that chair.
Yeah.
Oh, I told that story.
Yeah,
remember?
I was there and I was putting comments in there. I was like, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
He sat right there in that chair.
Yeah, in that corner.
We need to turn the camera a little bit and get him in the shot. Oh. It's cropped out.
I had just spoke to him.
Oh, yeah, it is way cropped out.
We were just talking, and then I went to go play the bass or something, and Meryl walks in.
Yeah, you were.
I knew he was there the whole time, and she looked and scared the shit out of her. And, and then he looked at me and was like, what's wrong with her?
Scared the living shit out of me.
She said that yesterday. That
on
crispy, dark chocolate brother.
God, that was
a crispy, dark chocolate brother.
Oh, that was hilarious. Well, and then on top of that corner being super dark, he was wearing a black sweatshirt and a black hat. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Murky.
Yeah.
Murky.
Yeah.
Murky, lurky. Lurky, murky. When an actual human being is so black they're in your own residence and you don't know, I call that murky lurky.
Twin Cities is asking, is this 465 streams in total? Actually is it's less than 200. How many days off did we take after the 100?
I think we took like
just a weekend.
A week. No,
just a weekend, yeah.
Was it just a weekend?
Yeah, it was not a full week.
Oh, shit.
Because I came back Monday.
And we were right back.
And we were right back, yeah.
Yeah.
So we took like 3 days off.
So literally 100 days ago.
So it was like 195 days, I think we've done so far.
But I mean, let's think about it. We have 100 down.
Oh, bye, Anna. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks, Anna.
We have 100 down.
Mm-hmm. We have 265 to go.
Just think about that.
Yeah.
What has any one of you done
consistently like that?
And I'm not talking about
nothing.
I'm not talking about going to work.
It don't matter.
And
nothing.
Supporting just life.
Nothing.
But something you are like
nothing. Other than walking and breathing, nothing.
Something you're like,
yeah, that you don't have to do.
Yeah, like a hobby or a.
I'm gonna keep on saying it.
Nothing.
Nothing. What else you got?
I mean,
living.
Nothing.
Breathing.
Nothing. You got something else?
No, I ain't got nothing else.
taking care of your bills?
Nothing.
Oh.
You don't want to count that.
No.
Do you want to say a hobby? Do you want to say
But
that?
what hobby do you
or
do
something?
that with?
Hold on, something that you're passionate about. How about that?
But even then, you don't do it 24/7. You was passionate about horseshoeing. You didn't do that 24/7. You had days off.
But you did it every day.
But
I'm talking about every day, not 24/7.
Where's Wagyu?
A challenge?
But you still had days off.
Where's
You
Wagyu?
didn't do it every day.
Yeah, but this
Motorbike. Oh, Andy
we're talking
Fireblade.
about a challenge that you wouldn't do.
Fireblade Musa. Hi, welcome back. He said motorbikes.
But I don't think nobody does that. Nobody.
Okay,
people
motorbikes.
do it.
Would you ride a motorbike every day?
Yeah, for 100 days straight.
For 100
No.
days.
Well,
No,
yeah.
for a year.
Yeah, we
but
did 100 days straight.
Yeah.
I think that's possible if you lived in the woods.
But
and
now
you had a KTM.
But now we've done 200 days
Or if
straight.
you had a street bike and that was your means of
your
travel
means of
to go to work.
transportation. So it's got to be something.
But it
like-
has to be a hobby.
Yeah, it
or
has to be something that you like.
that you wouldn't normally do for 100 days in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, I know personally I can't ride a motorbike for 100 days straight, much less 200 days
But your
straight.
old street bike, I'm sure you did.
No, not for 100 days straight. That thing was so beefy.
Yeah.
Like it was. I mean, I rode a 929 Honda. That's a 1,000cc bike.
Yeah.
That shit was
Yeah,
heavy.
because you're small too.
Standing at 5'2".
At 5'2".
Yeah. But we didn't even
Yeah.
ride or race dirt bikes every day.
No, you couldn't.
You couldn't.
Physical toll on your body.
I mean, you could ride and just cruise around and just
How
do
about
some
this?
recreational
How about
riding
this? Could you fish for 100 days
in a row.
in a row?
That's what I'm talking
Could
about.
you go
Can
fishing or hey? Could
You
you go
can't-
camping for 100
Okay.
days in a row?
So fishing you can't do for 100 days in a row, only because of nature, right? The fish move.
No, but that's seasonal.
No. Yeah, 'cause
Seasonal, yeah.
If
Yeah.
you start at spring, you could do it.
not necessarily
For 100 days in a row, you
Not
cannot.
necessarily.
Yes, you can because the
How?
Listen to me. The ocean, you can fish 24/7.
in the ocean you can, but if you do a lake you can because the bass spring or the bass spawn in the summer
In the spring.
or in the spring.
So you have different fish that you're fishing for.
Hang on. If you're in a lake, the bass spawn in the spring here in the U.S. I know that because Noah Lamar fishes for them. Then once bass season is kind of over and they're not hitting anymore, then you have the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
You can hit the Lakers as long as you got
walleye. Sturgeon.
Yeah, but walleye you got to troll for more than
But
you
still,
can.
it's fishing.
It's fishing. So yeah, you can go with walleye, and then you can go with pike.
Yep.
Pike is another
Pike is
trolling.
another one.
That takes you well into fall.
But what
late
about in the
fall.
winter? Okay, so what about in the winter? What fish are you fishing in the winter?
Okay, so you have to fish where water is moving. So you can either be in the ocean or you can be in a river.
Yeah, river or a good popular river.
So Andy is saying you can definitely fish for 100 days in a row.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Synchrotron said when he got his first big bike,
Uh-huh.
he did 15,000 miles in 1 year.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
but-
He rode it every day.
Okay, how many days is that though, Andy?
In a year,
Because
his first
Did he
in-
ride the complete year every day
in
for
one
year?
year. He
Okay.
rode it every day.
And you didn't miss one day?
He rode it every day for 1 year.
If that's true, Andy, you are in beast mode.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
I challenge anybody in the chat to just find one box that you really don't fuck with and play that bad boy for 100 days.
100 days. And not just 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
As much time as you can.
Andy Synchrotron said 365 days. He rode it rain, hail, or shine.
Good God, Andy's beast mode.
He is. How come this didn't come up in your interview?
Because Andy doesn't like to talk. He confines
He
himself.
loves to talk. Biscuit says you can fish year round in the UK. In the sea.
Yeah, in the sea.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
fish. Yeah. So,
Where's Wagoogle? Because I'm curious to find out. So
Summon the royal Wagoogle.
Wagoogle.
yeah, so this is what I'm curious about because we're doing 365, right?
Yes.
So I want to know what YouTube channel, if there is one, has streamed the longest lives consistently?
For 365
like,
days.
Or more than 360.
I bet you can count them probably on two hands.
Like what YouTube channel has been streaming live consistently, like daily lives, not consistently in a row, because
like vlogging.
Because YouTube cuts you off at 24 hours, right?
Okay.
So what YouTube channel has been streaming the longest lives on YouTube? Like,
you know what?
I want to know who that channel is.
I bet Andy can answer that, because he's a gamer that streams.
Which Andy? Andy Fireblade?
Andy Fireblade.
Okay.
He might know of a gamer. I don't know
A gamer that streams every day, 24/7.
Every day, 24/7.
That's possible, because if that's your thing, and you got a lot of subscribers, and you're getting paid to do that, see, that's possible. You can get up and do an hour a day. But I tell you what, he's probably just like us. Like, this is hard as shit.
It is,
because you don't have a life.
Synchrotron said my wife Val was also a biker. MV Augusta Barella 910. Oh, nice. So that makes it easy.
Okay.
That makes it easy when your wife also is a
now
biker.
it's a family thing.
Yeah.
Maybe if that, well, you say it was a 922.
A 910.
No,
mine was a 929.
Yeah, maybe if you had like
it was
a 250 or like some sort of like a Harley street bike,
a cruiser.
Where the saddle was low and you could sit.
My bike was not comfortable.
Yeah, it was a crotch rocket
to ride.
Yeah.
My bike was, you rode it once a week, which I did,
and you have fun with it.
And you had fun with it.
How did you stop at the stoplight?
She had
you had to
jump off.
You got no. You got talented. So I softened the springs, which lowered it a little bit, and then I had boots, riding boots that had like it rose heels. Yeah. And even then, at a stoplight, I still had to. I had to get my butt and slip it over the seat and scoot over to one side. So I had to pick a side, whichever side was the strongest, and then keep the bike centered and just, scoot over so I can be flat footed on the one side. And then when I went off, then I just
bounce back up.
Yeah. So I had to be mindful of cops, right? Especially cops on motorbikes. And pay attention to where they were and what side they were on.
So you didn't lean in?
Right. No. So I made sure.
There's a law about how tall you got to be.
Yeah. So I made sure, especially in California, I made sure that if a cop was on my left side, I scooted over on the left side so my foot was flat on the left side.
So you could just see that.
Yes. Yeah, because in California, you have to have both feet flat on the ground in order to operate a motorcycle. I got ticketed once. I paid the ticket, and they just give you a ticket. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard doing something you love for 100 days in a row. And there was things I told myself, much like Lamar probably told himself, or Marilyn told herself. Since we're going to do this 365, I'm going to practice my fingering on the keyboards and actually start to learn the scales and teach myself how to play piano.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm going to be in here every day. So you all are watching. I'm spending at least an hour or two
with us. Yeah.
Playing on it. And if not playing consistently, it's at least it accumulates to an hour or more.
Yeah.
So
Biscuit said Wagyu hasn't been on today.
Google's missing in action.
Yeah. And then Andy said there's a few gamers that stream every day.
Yeah.
What's that one that we always watch? Oh, he doesn't stream every day.
He streams a lot.
He streams a lot, but not every day.
Yeah, Running Man Z.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's hard. 100 days. We got through it, and we went through I don't want to say the word, but we went through a lot.
We went through a lot, yeah.
You never want to say the word worse because things can always get worse. But
it really wasn't that bad. It's just it took some adjusting.
It took some adjusting, but it took enduring people passing away and people.
And you have to be on camera to go through all that.
Right,
like,
people sick.
Nothing private.
Right.
I mean, you got private stuff, but like you can't.
It's almost like we're on a reality TV show. Right?
Yeah, you can't really hide. Like you can't hide when your best friend dies.
Nope.
Especially when your family in the chat knows who that person is.
Yeah, you can't hide coming unglued on the camera when people want to get stupid.
Yeah.
Or when you and I are having an argument.
Or when you and I are having an argument.
Or when all three of us are pissed at each other.
Or something's going
or
on.
something, yeah.
Real life is in full effect.
It's life, right?
Yeah.
Or when one of us isn't feeling it and the other two are, or two isn't feeling it and only one is. But
everything
that's true.
But you are allowed to.
Right.
You know, it's just like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not all rainbows and shit.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It's not all titties and jump rope.
It's not all titties and jump ropes.
And even then, you get tired of that.
Right.
Man, we had the most amazing conversation today. I had a doctor's appointment, and the Nurse J, she was amazing. And we talked about something similar to this, like mental health and stuff like that. Like it's so important just to have those days where you just feel like shit, and it's okay. And it's okay to talk about it and talk about it with somebody else, and that other person that's listening to it, it's okay not to say anything.
Right.
Just listen.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times that's what the other individual needs.
Is to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a nice appointment for her today.
Yeah. It really was.
And that lady took the time to talk to us, and that whole staff was nice, you know?
Yeah.
And I made sure they had a great fucking day.
Yeah.
You know?
Andy said he streamed for an hour and a half on Sunday, and he thought, I'm done a day at work. Yeah, it's...
Yeah. You know what the hardest thing is trying to peel yourself off the couch, or like you just tired and you just don't want to go in the studio.
It usually happens where one of the three of us have to take the initial step.
Right.
Because if you know you got one going, the rest got to go.
Right. Yeah. You have to, you can't make any excuses. If you make an excuse, then
it won't sit well.
It won't sit well. Then the next day, because you didn't go in there, you're going to beat yourself up over it.
Yeah.
But once we get in here, we were always like, oh, I'm glad we came in, you know?
Right.
Because every time that live button gets clicked on, who knows what's going to happen. Right? And I think that's the biggest thrill of it all.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Samurai was right. Like, I remember we were talking about it. And live is just, it's going to be the way of the future. Everybody's going to be doing, like, live is so much more entertaining.
Yeah.
Watching recorded videos is
cool for
review or product. That's fine. But most of the time, people just want to be there live so they can interact with the with the content creator.
And if you got if you have the right modders that know the channel well, they can answer the questions. They can say hello to you and know that
I know enough about my channel that I can answer those questions.
And you've been noticed, and you know, it's nothing worse than going to a channel and it's just like it's tons of people in there. It's not even worth commenting. You know?
Oh, I think they're over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I saw them on the floor, so I put them over here.
All right. So the bass player just got in here. I guess I'll just play the track again, let him hear it.
Did you get everything down?
Yeah, everything is recorded.
Spaced out, same time?
It's slightly different, but I shortened it.
So we shortened the song a little
You
bit?
only have
one section of each.
Yes.
Wait,
I thought it was a little too long, and I'm glad we
well, Cressy doesn't like our tracks to be long.
But no, I was listening to it, and it seemed like it was
too much.
It was too much.
It was too much.
I mean, so like I was saying earlier, like the longer one can be when you guys go, when you guys go to gigs and play.
So the only difference on this one is I haven't cut anything. There's not, all the tracks or stems are there unbroken. So once we start recording you in, I can figure out what needs to be cut and what's too much of, you know, what's too repetitive.
How long is it?
It went from like 12 minutes to 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh, so you chopped off
I
a good
chopped
portion.
the shit out of it.
Like 60% of the shit.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll record the bass in. Is Cressy wanting to come in here? What the hell is he? Is he even here?
I'm gonna whack these nails real quick.
All right.
Yeah.
Did he take the day off?
No, he's here.
Did the evil producer take the day off?
No. He said, Cressy, I'm going to send you an email. Yep, he can come in here.
Oh,
So
okay.
let me get him a link.
God, I don't want to twist your arm. Fuck.
I don't think you.
You little boy, you.
I don't think you twisted his arm.
You little long-haired boy, you.
I still don't believe that picture is him.
That's Cressy. That picture is Cressy.
It does. It looks.
I'm still trying to figure out what to do with it.
It looks nothing like the guy with the big package in the videos.
But he grew up. He grew up.
That's
Still got the long hair.
Still looks nothing like him.
Hey, Davey. I see you there, Davey. I want to see some feet, my lady.
No, stop. Would you stop?
Let me stop.
Stop being so weird.
Jeff Hopkins would show me his feet.
Well, because he's weird.
He is, too.
Jesus.
All right, I'm going to play this again, or I'll wait till he gets his headphones on already. That would be pointless. And then we'll wait for the evil mans to get in. Shout out to Jervis, who had that damn cat right back on that desk again. It just drives me bonkers. And then Tom hopped on there. It's like, how does this man get any work done? Cat anus all over the place.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Didn't I see Jervis say something about he was up in a tree doing something? What the hell is that man doing up in trees?
What? I don't.
Huh?
His kids.
Oh, probably
his
kids or something. Yeah. The fuck are you doing in the trees, Jervis?
Tom pulls the best faces when he gets his scratch. Yeah.
Yeah. Tom is your normal cat, though.
Yeah. I like the Lynx.
The Lynx, on the other hand, those face expressions and that damn mouth moves so fast.
The Lynx is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jervis needs to collect all that fur and
he has been
put it out.
I kind of want to see what that fur bin looks like now.
Oh, geez, he can create like 2 additional cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get Jervis needs to come on and
he does
for an interview.
I don't know why he's fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Jervis, getting that sly shillbilly suit of yours.
Yeah. Is Jervis in our Discord?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He just lurks.
Come on, Jervis.
He lurks.
Stop lurking.
A true
Stop being such
gherkin.
a lurking gherkin. He said what?
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 All right, you ready to hear it?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, stand by.
Am I on live too? You got me set up.
Yeah, you. I just gotta. Oh, I gotta put you in. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Is he in? I barely hear him. You may just have to turn up. There you go. Alrighty, Cressy, I sent you the link.
By turning my master up, everything's gonna come up with it. So, are you sure everything's adjusted on your end?
If you want me to go to my 12 o'clock position, I can.
Wait, hang on. Let me just hit play.
go over to the other view. Remember how Luke said go to the other view? And then see where his level's at.
Okay, yeah, you're going to have to turn up. More. I had to do the same thing with
mine.
Okay. I had to do the same thing. That's fine. I had to do the same thing with all of my instruments. For some reason, I had to turn up my gain on things. So you're going to have to do the same thing.
Don't forget you can put a utility on that in Ableton.
Right, but right now I just want to get a clean feed.
Okay, look at.
Oh my God, what is this dude?
A Walmart produce assistant.
They have Walmarts in England, do they?
Oh,
no,
do
we
they?
don't. No.
No?
You call me a producer. I'm in the produce aisle.
Oh, okay, you
Jesus.
fucking twat. Wait, hang on. Let me do it on my. Turn that down. Okay, now let me hear it.
Why is it so gainy?
It sounds good in my
Sounds
headsets.
good to me too,
Yeah.
but hang on, let me hit play again. Okay, nothing's mixed yet. I just want to record the bass in before I do any of that. Okay, so your information on there is looking huge and nice and fat. So you're in there. So once I mix it,
I would say so I can hear, because some things are just.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna turn the samples down because I think that's what's really
I gotta be able to hear
overwhelming.
myself.
Yeah. So let me do that.
Oi, Cressy! I have a. I don't know if I want to ask this question. Do I want to save it for Saturday? Let me see.
What's the question?
On Wednesday, I'm going to save it for. Okay, I'm going to save it for Wednesday because this question could. Yeah, I think everybody was going to probably go all in on this one. If I bring it up now, we'll never record. Hey, Cressy, when you play the bass, do you have to cut your fingernails or when you're playing guitar?
Do I cut my fingernails at all? Yes.
Yeah.
Trim. I don't cut them.
Well, here's something that, I don't know.
How do you trim them if you don't cut it?
Well, you just trim. Yeah.
Oh, cut. It could be like a knife. I don't use a knife.
Cut.
You trim them, don't you? You trim.
Yeah. Or you clip.
You
How about
clip.
this?
How about
you
clip?
Nail clippings. Okay.
Yeah.
I leave. I leave my right hand index finger with a little bit of nail because when I'm playing the bass, that's my treble finger and my.
But I use a pick.
My second finger is my bass finger. I wonder if other people like that. I know you use a pick. I got nothing against pick players. I really don't. Who else uses a pick? It doesn't.
Guy out of New Order. He uses a pick.
Yeah, New Order. Somebody else uses it. I want not Getty.
That's probably why I think the guy out of the Stranglers also. Oh, don't know. I think he uses a pick. I think.
Yeah.
You remember No More Heroes? I was a big hit there.
I think Peanut from the old band 311 used to pick too on a lot of his shit. I don't know.
It's just a different sound, isn't it? You can do different things with either fingers or with a pick. It's just, excuse the pun, but you pick whichever one's your favorite. That's it.
Right, and as long as it sounds good, I don't think anybody even cares.
Yeah.
JJ Burnett, who's I don't know who JJ is. Jervis.
Slap and pop according to Half God, Half Beast. That'll be like level 42 guy, won't it?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that like so Stefan Lassard from Dave Matthews Band, really, really talented bass player. He hardly, he even says he does not slap. He doesn't like the sound of it. There's a lot of bass players that just like Pino Palladino, fucking phenomenal bass player, right? You rarely see I don't think Pino ever slaps really. Maybe 2 or 3 tracks. I think.
Is he the guy who does the fretless as well?
Yeah. Well, he starts it off on the fretless. Yeah.
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 Relay my hat. Great bass line. Fucking rocking bass line.
I forgot what song that is. I don't even know. But I got this fretless effect. It's like a patch on what I'm using, and sometimes it comes out and sometimes it doesn't. But
is it trying to do like a portamento type thing? It's trying to slide from one note to another.
Right. It's trying to erase the fret bars. Because
Yeah.
So whenever you slide, you get that So when you do it without the frets, it's so much,
Yeah, smooth, right? You'll have to get yourself a fretless at some point. Just have a bit of a play.
Jocko's fretless, the Fender. Which Fender? I watched NAMM. They came out with the new family lineup, limited edition, and they have a sunburst or dark walnut sunburst, and it's a fretless fretted bass, and that thing sounds amazing.
Of all the colors available for any guitar,
Fender's always known for that. I know.
I hate sunburst.
And this is why I went with Spectre, not only because the Spectre sounds great, but this Tiger Eye and the colors that I like, it's just like a beautiful, perfect bass. I hate the standard bass look, everybody has a Jazzmaster or a precision bass. And I'm not knocking the bass. It's just I wanted
Do you know why it's called a precision bass?
Realm. Huh?
Do you know why it's called a precision bass?
Go ahead and tell me, enlighten me.
Because it's got frets on it. Every bass before that didn't have frets.
Well, I know basses didn't come out until the 50s, right? So was Fender the first one?
I defer to Get Jervis.
Jervis, I know bass playing started in the 50s. That's when the bass just was introduced. But what was the first bass? Was it Fender?
It probably was the Precision, because that's the first one that had frets. That's what I remember watching somewhere about it.
Right.
So before that would have been, I would imagine, would have been like a stand-up bass.
Well, it was this upright player who first.
Biscuit said it was a Fender.
Okay, and there was this upright jazz player who first got his hands on it, and he would just do the thumbing like he would do on the upright, and he became really, really, really good at it. And then, like, I want to say 5 or 10 years down the line, Larry Graham, like, really changed the world when it came to bass playing.
Oh yeah, Ketchup says the pickup was near the neck. It wasn't a split pickup. It was obviously a simplified pickup back then.
Oh, okay.
I like how you started that song. It was nice and smooth.
Yeah, J bass.
Yeah, and FYI, Cressy, for the fading, while recording, I just used the instruments themselves and brought them in gradually versus going into Ableton and having to do extra work with fading and whatnot. So
you're learning.
When I live recorded it, I just took.
As long as you're happy with the fade, it's cool.
Yeah. And did you hear it from start to end?
I was talking. Try it again, mate. I'll actually pay attention.
Okay.
This
All
time.
right.
He said I'll actually pay attention this time.
Yeah. Hey, and real quick, Cressy, the other reason why I went with the Spectre was because it was the reverse of the P-bass. So my pickups are in the reverse position of the P-bass when it's closer to the bridge to the neck versus the bridge.
The time is now to shut up. So shut up.
Sorry, I'm going to shut up now.
Shut up. He said, shut up.
I'm going to shut up now. I was being
Right.
a twat.
Evil Man's is back.
Yep. Sorry, boss.
Your union break is complete.
Yes, Simon, I love Doug Wimbosh, and this is one of the basses that he has.
You're not shutting
Sorry,
up,
I
Lamar.
know, but Simon asked me a question, and I do love fucking Doug. Because Doug has a Spectre 4 bass. It's just like this.
So,
I got to mix. I'm mixing something stuff. Yeah.
The mix is all like, what the fuck's going on? But don't worry about it. The percussive sound comes in a bit abruptly, but I'll imagine you're attending to that. The percussive melodic.
Yep.
The ding, ding, ding thing. That one. If you know what I mean. I can't even ding in tune, but there you go.
Well, as I'm listening on my part, I don't want to come right in. I might want to hold off on the second.
I was thinking you do want to come in.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because you sort of pin everything together.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But try both, then we'll find out. That's the best way, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we're at a very early mix stage, so it's not mixed yet, so it's very hard to judge at the moment.
Which I think if it's mixed a little decent, much more better than I could.
Yeah, the drums are a little loud at the minute.
Right, I can so much melt more in there.
percussive thing can come in later, I think. That.
What about the what were you talking about? Not the whistle. You were talking about
The ding 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 thing. That thing.
He said the ding 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 thing. I love how professional we are.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well,
That's what you do.
if I know what it was called, I'll tell you.
I like the thing.
Yeah, maybe that's the patch name.
Scott said the wind instrument part sounds great.
What does he say?
that's your Bell 49. You want me to bring that down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's either too loud or it's too soon, or it's probably both. Too loud and too soon. But like I say, we're very early on the mix stage.
Right.
That's my initial feel. Not that I know everything, but
Well, I mean, Chrissy,
I mainly sell cucumbers and things.
I don't ever want to tell a man to go, toot his own horn, but I think you're doing a great job.
Chrissy, stop being so messy.
Wait,
Oi.
who sent you the email because you couldn't find it in your mess?
Oi,
Oi.
you're still messy. I mean that.
Hello.
Oh, you
What does
then.
that? What does that mean? That means nothing. You're still messy.
There we go.
Now see you watch this. See that sounded good in that second part. I think that's how I would fade out in that section too. Seeing how you're winding things down, and I know you're going back. Now you're coming into a bridge, correct?
Right. The last portion.
The last portion. So these are like 16 bar portions.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, so I'm gonna come right there with those snare hits.
sense for where it was going to be because you were going to do it.
I gotta figure that part out.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna stick
So
with the,
you were only you were 4 bars late
so I'm not gonna have
on the
time.
solo. Hang on.
My biggest concern is where I'm going to stop. Okay. So there, if that's going to be the case, you're tying in the bridge to the solo. So that was only 6 maybe of the bridge for me, and then you saying you want the rest to finish out to the solo,
Or whatever, however much you want to do.
to
but
make it sound cohesive. Then that means I'm going to have to run straight into the solo on that. Like this whole thing is just going to have to go as one.
When we were playing that second part, I heard where you broke away from the rhythm for the bridge.
Yeah.
Because you kind of broke away from it. It sounded like you were going to go into a solo. So you know what too much was.
Right.
That's where the solo would have started, right when you broke away from the rhythm. And then Cressy, in Ableton, every track is completely dry. There's no relays. There's no panning. There's no reverbs. No nothing.
Yeah. Do you like what we did last time, panning wise? Do you want to replicate that?
Yes, I want to replicate it, but I didn't want to do anything until we got together again and we went through it step by step and what we were going to do.
That's good.
And also for that djembe sound.
Yeah.
I was thinking like some reverb or something and bring it down a little bit and kind of make it
try
cool. Yeah.
Try it. Yeah, you want to do your panning on the flute and the flute and the whistle.
The flute and the whistle and the
bit
pad.
of delay on it and whatever, and then obviously pan your drum kit around a little bit, hi-hats and ride and whatever,
Right.
and then your djembe was slightly panned one way, wasn't it? It was whatever it was doing. There was opposite to whatever the drums was.
Right.
So it felt balanced. We had to figure out where we were on it.
Like it was hard, right? But I can't remember.
It wasn't super hard, right? It was a little bit right.
Okay. So maybe we should get the bass in first so we know where everything
the
sits.
thing that hangs the things that is the most important thing, probably, well, the 2 most important things is the bass and probably the kick drum. Get them working so they feel right, then everything else should fall around them.
Okay. So what? Let's just do the bass first and then go into, because I consider like panning and panning and adding effects as part of mixing, right?
You're still tracking at the minute. You ain't got the bass in yet.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Let's add and do you remember, Cressy, if Scott had a sound for this? Why do I remember that?
Yes.
Scott has got a sound and a melodic, hasn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do we get him to
Scotty,
sing
are
that?
you in right
in?
now? I think he's still in.
I've seen him earlier, not long ago, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, Pro Theory.
Because I never heard back from Paul Holmes.
He's probably busy.
Yeah, we intimidated Paul.
Let me get Scotty in real quick, and then we can chat with him.
Okay.
To see
if you get that, do one of 2 things from Scott. Either get the melodic line as a sample, or get the melodic line as in, can you give me the notes that you used to make it, and then you can replicate it and whatever you want then.
Okay, but that sound he had though, Cressy, I was like,
you can still sample that and play it on your. You can use that. Whatever works. Yeah. Whatever works. That's what I'm saying. He's like, you got.
You can also send a stem though, can't he?
He can send a stem, yeah.
As long as he knows
a
what
WAV
the
file.
BPM is. Yeah, as long as he knows what the BPM
Well, I
is.
like how Cressy sent it as a sample because we were able to stretch it out as long as we needed it to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing for Scott is let's try and get him in and I'll talk to him.
Yeah, I sent him the
And while we wait for him, I'm just
the
going to
link.
play the track over from the beginning again and let him hear it again.
What is the BPM? I'm curious too.
60.
60.
But then I double time in the bridge.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Scotty, I sent you the link so you can come in.
If it's available.
He's in the chat, so hopefully he is.
Yeah, we might be on the toilet, you never know.
Well, who cares? Just come in.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Just know how to aim your goddamn camera.
Okay,
Jeez.
Cressy. So what I really need help with is listen to your samples, okay, and let me know when we should like give them a rest, give them a break, and when we should bring them back in again. Because that's the hardest thing right now for me, and I'm just lost with it. So,
right, I'll tell you what we should do with them at the moment is just mute them. Let's get them out of the way so they don't exist. Let's get the bass in and the bass. Unless having them samples is a guide for your bass player.
I mean, I like to hear everything.
Okay.
Just because it feels good to hear it all.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, whatever works for you, mate.
Well, Lamar,
that's
you know,
what I'm
sometimes you don't get everything that you want, right?
But I'm just saying, I was just saying,
God damn.
I was just saying that for
I'm just
afterwards
saying,
too.
I'm with Cressy. Fair enough.
Fair enough. There you go. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Just, fuck.
You're on the toilet. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Trespassing on private property.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fair enough.
So you want me to come in right here? Right at the beginning? Is that what you guys are thinking? Or do you want to let it breathe? And then I think it sounds so much stylish if I let it breathe.
I think so too. If you let it breathe a little bit.
I'll tell you what, let's hear both versions. Okay. Let's hear coming in immediately and let it breathe.
Fair enough.
Just fucking Cressy.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Cressy is such a politician. Fair enough.
That's gonna be a problem right there. There's nothing to let me know when it's coming. It just comes straight in. I got no other than looking at it.
Pay attention.
I got no pre-warning to ram it in there.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Let's try it again.
This is the episode sponsored by the phrase.
Fair enough.
Fair enough for the win.
Go get you a 6-pack today.
I should label it 100. Fair enough. You know, we're never gonna fucking get sponsored. You know that, right? There's not one company that'll ever fucking touch us.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Exactly.
now, listen to it, and then see what it sounds like if I come in on the second bar.
Okay.
Wee Man is in, by the way.
We bad.
We mod.
Ooh, Wee Man.
Oi, oi.
Ready?
Evening all.
Evening.
Scotty.
Okay. So,
Hearing me okay?
Yes,
Yep,
we're
yep.
hearing you perfect, and she just
Not
mixed
too
you in.
loud?
No,
Nope,
she just
you're
mixed
fine.
you in.
No, I
Perfect, okay.
mixed you on our end, so
Yeah.
don't change your volume settings
Okie dokie.
because I got you good.
Okay, so I kind of like when the bass took its time when it came in with the slide, and then he took off from there versus from the beginning. Wait, let's just hit the from the beginning again real quick.
Right. There's just no way to.
liking to take your time and slide in.
Yeah, it feels more natural. The other one just feels like you just unmuted somebody.
Right.
Right.
That's what I was saying, because it comes in, and I don't get any tailings to signify a
Yeah,
slide.
the only real way to make that one work would be if you had a sustained note at the beginning.
I thought about that, Cressy.
And then post, you fade that in.
Yeah, and I thought about, or maybe I'll just slide for a long time, kind of hold it as much as I can when it gets close, but then it's like I'm guessing, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and it'd be a nightmare to replicate live, won't it? So let's not do that.
That was okay, Scott. Just so you know, at the beginning of this track, there's 30 seconds that I think you could fill that 30 seconds easily with what you were playing. What synth is that, by the way?
It's the Sequential Pro 3.
That's right. That's what it was. Okay, how are we going to? Should we just send you the MP3 and you just use that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you send me even a rough MP3 at the, did you say it was 60 BPM?
Right.
Yeah, if you send me that, I can just drop that into either Logic or Ableton, and just what I can do is then play it live, quantize it all so it sounds right, and then just bounce it. I do have Ableton, yeah.
So I can just send you.
Yeah, you could just send me an MP3.
Well, I can send you the Ableton project file.
Just send the audio, it'd be easier.
Yeah, I'll be a lot quicker just with the audio, Marilyn.
Okay.
Less messing around.
Yeah. Okay.
If you know, do you know how to bounce it down to audio? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
And make it from the start so that it lines up.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean, don't you?
And then I'll just send you stems of whatever it is you're needing.
Yes.
Okay. And
so the stems you're going to send, right? For instance, say the thing that you play starts on the first note that you hit is on bar, I don't know, give it something stupid, bar 14.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably easier for them to drop it in at the right place. So say it's bar 14, beat 2. So it's like it's not on the bar, not on the beat. What would like back would be a stem that works within in 4s or in 8s, so that they just put it at the beginning of whatever the next 4, the next 8 is. There'll be a gap, and then your thing goes in. We don't have to try and line up your note to
I get you, Cressy. Yeah,
keep it really simple. That's all I do.
Yeah, that's the best way for me. Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Okay. Well, what's Cressy's favorite word for this? Favorite phrase is?
Cressy?
You know, that'll work. That'll work.
Gravy.
The other thing is it currently stereo, your patch? Is it a stereo or mono patch?
My one?
Yeah.
It's a mono patch, but it's running through some stereo effects just on the synth itself.
Can you just play a note on its own for a second?
Just now, yeah. Okay.
Please. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds stereo.
Yeah.
It's also running through a bit of Strymon Big Sky as well. So, but did you say you've got the Night Sky there anyway, Lamont?
Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah. So they're very similar. But if you wanted it, what I can do is I can send you it dry. I can send you it with the Strymon, just as different stems, and then you can just choose what you want.
Yeah, that'd probably be best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what is it on now? Is it the Big Sky?
It's on the Big Sky just now, and some of its internal effects as well.
Okay, well, how it sounds now is the exact sound I want. So, because that's the sound that I'm really loving. I don't want to.
Do you prefer it? Do you prefer it darker or the sort of there or?
I don't know. Let's see.
That's it, darker.
Let's see. Let's run through both of them.
I like that darker one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just play the light one for now, Scott.
Okay.
Set up a poll, Daryl. See what everybody votes for, light or dark.
the light right now.
Loving your poll. Like, no idea what to answer. Which sound would you like? Light or dark? Yes.
Now go dark.
So
yes.
Well, pay attention to the podcast and you'll know, Cressy.
So that is dark. That's basically the cutoff turned down a little bit. But if I
So
doesn't
that was
really matter, to be honest.
wait.
We can mix it light and dark at any point we want.
Okay, so that was the dark, the first one.
That was the dark. So I've now brightened it up a little bit.
Okay, hang on.
Now this is the dark.
This is light.
This is the light.
Okay.
Light.
Okay. I like the light version, to be honest.
We got to hear the dark now.
Okay.
I can give you what again I can do is when I record this, I can just give you the two versions. So you've basically got one dry light, one dry dark, one dry with effects. Sorry, one with effects light and one dark with effects, and then you can pick and choose which ones you want, guys.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Because once the MIDI's in there, it's easy enough just to change it, you know.
Right.
Yes. Okay, shall we start recording?
We still like you, Mrs. Editor, honestly.
Yeah. No shit.
Calm down.
Jesus.
The good thing is still 3,500 miles away. So it's cool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're not scared.
Whatever,
We're not scared. We're in the UK.
Yeah. If you were here, you better be scared. Can show you all my gold medals and you'll be scared.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true too. She'll choke your nuts out.
And you had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Restrict all blood flow to the nuts, and your nuts fall off right there, and it's a horrible sight.
And then when you would wake up, you'd be like, "Oh, thank you."
Thank you for the.
Thank you, I think.
Yeah, thank you. Would you like some breakfast now?
Okay, bye.
Oh shit! What did the poll say?
I took the poll away because it made no sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can't really give it.
All right.
The way the YouTube is set up, I can't really do it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I like the light version.
I like it too.
So.
And I like the dark version.
Yeah, of course you do.
Of course you do.
You know.
Hey-o.
Okay, let's get the bass recorded in so we can go to the next step, shall we?
Let's put this one, the first one, on one track, and then the second one, in case I fuck this solo up. We don't have to.
Oh yeah, we'll do different tracks. So this one is for the first portion, the verse.
Right. So if we're recording bass, I'll just keep quiet just now, okay?
I would appreciate it, Scotty, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. No problem.
Mute your ass.
But other than that, I love you very much.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck you.
And they say I'm the bully. Jeez.
Well, I'm just ruffling up his ball sack. That's all. Just give him a little.
Jeez.
His balls, a little ruffle. Nothing wrong with ruffling a man's balls.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, if you're confident, there's nothing wrong with it at all.
No, I'm pretty sure there is, Lamar.
I'll wash Scotty's back in the shower. I'm a confident, man.
So wrong.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Stop fucking around. I'm muting your mics.
Hold on while I get the sick bag.
Okay, so that was the verse.
Yep, I'm good with that one. You
you
want to play
wanna-
it back and see how it just listen to it?
Yeah, we can play it back. Okay, I got to make this note real quick, Scotty. Just so you know, make sure you note when you get this, when you get the track, you have 35 seconds in the beginning. I think you'll see it too, or you may not because you're only going to get the MP3. So make the note. You have 35 seconds of
Runtime.
Runtime.
Okay, no
25.
problem.
Do you have a bar count on that?
It's the vertical lines.
It's basically 9 bars.
9 bars, okay.
Yep.
There you go.
small hiccup in that. We don't need it anyway. There you go. Other than that, I'm good with that.
I'm quite impressed that you can play along to such a basic mix because it's, you know, in my head, I want to mix it, but you're okay with it.
Yeah, he did pretty good with it too. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like that one. I think that's a wrap.
That's a good one.
Okay, so the next part, just Scotty, for this break, it's going to be a It's going to be a 7-bar break coming up here.
Okay.
Cressy and I still haven't figured out what we're going to cut yet, but
okay.
If you could just give us more information for this break, see if we like it or not, then because I really think you could play something mellow to this. So let me play the break so you can hear it.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be the same instrument. Yeah.
And what bar does this break start at? Can you tell me what bar it starts at?
So literally when the bass stops, you probably have like, after the bass stops, like almost 16, maybe 12.
So it starts at 16.
Because I think he recorded that whole verse, the whole verse line, I think was 16 bars. Now, I didn't play for the full 16 bars. I let like 4 of them go just to die out. But I think right after the 16 bars is where you may be coming in.
You should have a bar counter on your Ableton somewhere to tell you where you currently are. I say should.
I think I'm on bar 43, but I can't find that bar count.
I can always listen to it when the bass stops. If you send me the mix with the bass that we're recording now in it,
yeah,
I can hear it from that.
Yep.
So basically, when Lamont stops, I've got to try and squeeze something in there for. How many bars did you think it was roughly?
It's at 43. It starts at 43 bars.
Starts at 43. Start 43. And run for, did you say 10? Seven bars.
Yeah, 7, like 7.5, because it started in the middle of the bar.
Right, okay. Okay, I've got that jotted down.
All right, I'm going to play it now. Okay, so that was it right there.
Yeah.
And so I mean, you can kind of, because you're gonna play that instrument from beginning all the way to that break.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you want to like maybe low pass there even further just to kind of change it or completely change the instrument. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, again, I can send you a few different sounds and just play the same part with a few different sounds and see what you think. It just gives you more choice.
Right. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So the next step is, are you wanting to play the bass over any of that break, or do you just want to come in?
I just want to come in on the appropriate spots. You know me, I like to leave space and
Okay. Do you want to hear it before you play to it?
Yeah, I want to know where
You just want to play along with it?
Yeah.
Okay, Scott, and then you could take notes too. Either you're going to keep the same instrument or change it up or give us something else for the bridge now to the end.
Okay.
just looking at it all, right? What if I split that in half?
Yeah, as soon as it started to come in my mind, you're coming in with it.
Yeah, but if I split that in half, technically the solo doesn't have to be half of that whole bridge.
No, you could just do as much
I could just do maybe a 6.
You could do a 6,
right? A 6 bar or 8 bar.
Yeah.
So we can keep the meat of the song.
Yeah. However you want to work it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's just one continuous shoot. You think I can get away with doing another bus for the solo?
Yeah. If you just fade down, you could pick up right where you fade it down. Yeah. And in fact, I would do that.
Yeah, let's try
It'd be
that.
Cleaner.
Yeah.
And we can tie an effect to it. Who knows? But it's better to have it on its own.
Right.
So you just want to do that first part.
Yeah, let's get that second
right when it fades up, I hear the bass coming in low and high, like from low to high.
What I'll do is I'll play it, and then, like you said, you can always fade the bass up and bring it.
Right, but I'd much rather you play lightly. You do that yourself
because
it just saves us work.
All right.
Okay. So are we wanting to record this?
Yeah, let's record this one. We'll put it on this existing stem. figure I'd just run with it to get some ideas. If it's a taker, it's a taker. If not, I was just trying to just see where I wanted to go with it.
I was like, what are you doing? You should have just stopped there.
But you could always, fade it down and snatch and take what
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead, Cressy.
Yeah. You take your headphones off so you can't hear this.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
It's for your own good, honestly.
Okay, it's off. What's up?
Lamont, what I do a lot, always, if I'm recording a band, is I'm always recording. Even if I'm saying we're just doing a run through, I actually record.
I was doing the same thing, Cressy, and I kept fucking having to. I was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
No matter what he plays, I was recording.
Because sometimes just having the red light on makes someone nervous. But if they know they're just on a run through, they're more presupposed that it doesn't matter. So they're more free to do stuff. You might get a better performance. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. And I like what I heard.
He does that with me a lot with vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works out, doesn't it?
Yeah. And so I like what I heard just now. So what I'm thinking I should do is go back and clip the bits before he started to go into solo and then fade it down myself.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
He can put his headphones on now.
You can put your headphones on now. Per Cressy, the Walmart produce guy.
I don't know how I'm going to learn. I don't know how I'm going to learn anything if I can't listen.
No, you're not supposed to learn. You're just supposed to do. Okay. You're a goddamn fucking monkey.
You're in a good mood, aren't you?
Yeah, I learned that. I learned not to step outside of my habitat. That's what I fucking learned, Scotty.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing, Cressy. I'm glad we're in the UK.
Goddamn right, you're glad you're in the UK.
I'm making all the friends tonight,
I'll never leave my cage again.
Evil minds.
But just know, I do plan on visiting the UK soon.
Yeah.
He said,
Can I just say to all the chat, you guys are incredibly lucky to witness this.
Yeah.
To see someone recording an album is unusual. To see someone recording an album with people helping from the other side of the world, I don't think I've seen it.
No, you're bang on there, yeah.
Right.
Never.
Right. And then for us to ask all of the Saurian family to say, hey, now you're in on the album.
Yeah.
Who's and it's our first album.
That? Who does
It's our first album ever. Who does that?
S.O.R does that shit.
Yeah.
S.O.R does everything that you're not supposed to do.
But this is what I would always want to see. I would always want to see musicians make their album on. So, you want to see the process.
Right. I love the behind the scenes videos of albums. They're so rare though to see of anybody, and they're all curated. You get to see all the good bits. You don't see you don't see the arguments like take your headphones on if you need to talk to the other guy. You don't get that bit on the videos.
Right.
Yeah. You know, so this is the raw
it's such
version.
a treat. You're right. It's such a treat to see the process, especially people who are not musicians but want to know what it's like what's the process, what do they talk about, what do they do, how do they know to put this in here, or
they can actually witness it coming together.
Right.
Yeah.
It can't all be business, can it? You know, they have to have fun in
and
there.
It's not just a recording process. You're seeing the creation process. You're seeing people write stuff and arrange stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And seeing people accidentally delete everything.
Oh, fuck off. Hang on. Time is money. Okay, that will work if you cover it up right when I start fading it down. So start coming in.
I gotta wait till that measure finish out. Otherwise, what I'm gonna play won't mesh well with the notes. I can probably play a quarter into that. It'll just be the solo over the bridge.
Right, a little bit.
So bring it back a little bit, and I can try that.
Try that one more time.
I want to be. So let's do it again.
What do they call this in radio? Dead air. They don't like dead air in radio.
Dead air.
It's like the waiting room before you go in to get, something bad happen.
Yeah, but they don't like dead air.
This is the part where I'll explain this to people that want to know the thought process behind the person that's doing the recording. You always think to yourself, well, at least me, I think to myself, shit, was that solo going to be the one, or did I fuck up somewhere? Did it sound good? I'm going to be doing it again. And you run through like all these different scenarios in your mind, and you try not to like
mind fuck yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's only so many takes in you as well.
Right, and then you'll just keep taking it.
And then you just go on a nice downhill slide again, more and more shit.
Yeah. If you could recognize it before the downhill slope, you just go,
done.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. if you ask me, I want to do it over.
I don't hear anything bad in it.
Me either. Me either, and I'm glad I recorded that version.
There you go.
I could fade it down like a little bit sooner, but I don't hear anything.
There was just this one little section.
No, Lamar, you're
disapprove of.
No.
Where?
No.
Like where? No, honestly, I want to hear where do you think it went wrong?
It was almost toward the end, and it was
because you have to be happy at the end of the day.
It was almost towards the end.
Towards the end, and it was this double or this triple little thing that I did that I stayed
which
in.
you will grow to love.
You want to
tell him, Cressy. Tell him,
like
Cressy.
Cress, tell it. Okay,
Tell him, Cressy.
But to be honest,
right,
you have to be happy with this, or what's the point of doing it?
I mean, I'm happy with it, but there's things that I know I could do better.
Do you want to hear the bridge and the solo over again, or you just want to hear the solo?
Let me just hear the solo over again.
Or can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead, Scotty.
If you
be careful, Scotty. Scotty, be careful.
If you play the bit, basically play it through so that Lamar can hear the bit that he's not happy with,
right?
And then just drop him in just before that and let him play something else, which means you can cut out the bit that he doesn't like and just play the bit. So it's basically like dropping him in, but just record it on a different track.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Don't delete the track.
Yeah, keep the original track.
Solo over it. Yeah.
But then you can just basically select the part that he wants to replace it with.
But that's the thing, Scotty. I'm totally improvising my whole way through it. No one solo is going to be the same because I'm just.
So Lamar, what you're saying is what you're saying is you might fix the next bit but break somewhere else.
Break something else. Yeah.
How about you live with it for a day?
Yeah, and then come back.
Even that. Yeah.
Yeah. What were you going to say?
Because your mindset is in record mode. You're trying to get perfection.
Yeah.
I know. What are you going to say, Scotty?
I was waiting to say we don't want excuses. We want solutions.
I concur.
Have you got my book of stupid phrases?
I'm gonna do
I've been watching too many of your YouTube videos, Cressy. That's what that is.
I'm gonna create a coffee mug of all of Cressy's phrases.
Yeah.
And they're just going to be written.
You'll have a few. Jesus.
Yeah. It's a collection of coffee mugs.
Hang on. Here's one. Love you.
Wait. Here's one. Wait, here's one. Fuck off, you twat.
I'm sorry, but the way you guys say twat just does not sound right.
You sound like a Spanish person trying to be Irish.
Yeah, twit.
You twit.
Yeah, twat.
Yeah, twat.
All right. Okay, so I created a new one.
Right.
I'm not going to delete the old one.
Okay.
And let's just start where you think it went to shit.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to fucking do a whole nother run at it.
And then you can still drop that in if you wanted to just drop that part in, if he wants to do the whole thing again. At least that way you can drop it in.
Right.
Give him one more run through. Yeah.
One more run.
Are we starting to hit that slope?
I went to go look down at the bass and my cap hit the mic, and I was like,
oh shit. Let me mute that for you.
The mic got it.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm going to be chasing ghosts. Fuck it. We'll take that one. Onward.
Good lad. It's a bit like fishing. In the old days, with limited tracks on a multi-track, if you were doing fishing, you would have caught a fish, but to catch another fish, you'd have to throw that first fish back.
Right.
Yeah. So the idea is, and the other thing is, time is against you. The more you do stuff, the worse you end up getting.
Not if I'm
be chasing a certain thing, and you'll be so concentrated on hitting those perfect notes that you'll lose the track.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not if I'm salmon fishing.
Everything's a compromise, mate.
Okay, I'm going to play it from the beginning. It's your turn, Scotty. I just want you to hear it through and through. Let him hear his bass through and through, and let's see what we got so far in its totality. And just so you know, Scotty, I am hitting play now.
Okay.
You can hear all that dead space.
Now then, remind me. Scott's addition is twofold. One, it's adding melodics.
Okay, wait, Cressy, before you go, hang on 1 second.
Just a yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just a fuzz more. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, go ahead.
So Scott's melodics is twofold. One is adding a melody on top, like a main melody.
Mm-hmm.
But two, its main thing that I picked up on was it would be the vocal melody.
Okay.
And it replaces me, and it has this like guitar feel, like how it should be.
Yeah, like a vocal.
Yeah.
Then you can now kind of sit
in
just
the back
behind that.
and focus more on just the, like what a bass player does is the foundation. Right. Supply the groove.
Yeah. So you could sit just behind Scott's melody.
So what we're saying ultimately is we need Scotty to pick up more of it. Correct, Chris?
No.
Or well,
no, just keep doing what he was doing.
What he's doing is, I think, is enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't
I thought you meant
overplay
like
it.
bring it all up under everything and have him go through
in the mix.
in the mix.
It definitely needs space in between.
We haven't got a mix yet. The mix is disgusting at the moment. It's a horrible mix.
Yeah, it is.
So the thing with Scott's thing is, I would suggest do a similar thing to what other bands do. Is you use the melodic line to introduce the song, as in what he's playing is being played, but that is the vocal line. And then when the vocals come in, the vocals mimic that line, and you might either keep that synth line but drop it, so it's level wise, it's more of a supporting role.
Yeah.
And then the actual vocal, which I'm going to think is our bestest friend in the world who likes making mugs, singing on top.
Okay. How did you feel about, okay, first off, let me get this squared away. Can you send Scott the MP3 right after the show?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're gonna get that within 5 minutes after the show, Scott.
Okay.
Well, I mean, give me a little bit more than 5 minutes.
Okay.
What?
I can't click that fast.
Whatever.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ. So you'll get it right after the show. And how soon do you think you're going to get that back? So, because tomorrow what I wanted to do, and it makes no point to do this, so I was just going to declare tomorrow is Wednesday, correct?
Yes.
So that can be a jam day.
No, tomorrow is because we're opening it up. Remember,
We're opening it up.
Yeah.
So we can just jam tomorrow.
Yep.
And then that'll give you some time to work on it. How much time do you think you need?
Few hours, 3 hours tomorrow. I'll have it to you tomorrow.
Oh, fuck
Okay.
off.
God damn, Scotty. Because
That's about hey, Scottish people
Okay.
ain't got time to talk about it.
Overachiever.
okay, well, if you have it before we go on live tomorrow.
Oh, you'll have it. You'll have it for that. Yeah.
Okay, so then tomorrow, instead of jamming with the Dixons, we are going to go straight in on getting Scott's track implemented, and we should probably go straight into mixing tomorrow.
Yeah, it needs to be mixed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I didn't want to mix until we absolutely had everything.
Yeah, you want to get the jigsaw pieces in place before you mix it, don't
Yes.
you? So yeah.
Yeah.
There's another thing for your mug, jigsaw bits. There you go.
Jigsaw bits.
Are we going to be able to pan Scotty's stem when he sends it, Cressy?
He's going to send a stereo version, isn't he?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we need it to be any wider, we can add a ping pong delay to it to widen it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. You should be able
So
to.
the other things to remember, I mean, you've probably got the notes somewhere, but your main chords, they had chorus, didn't they, to widen them? And then the flute and the whistle were panned at 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock.
Do you have that written down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on.
Let's just
either
make let's
on
make
that
sure.
sheet that you have or over here. Yeah, I wrote them all down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because it sounded like Cressy wrote them down his damn self.
No,
I wrote them down.
Oh, you just remember.
Cressy's old. He just remembers everything.
Jesus, man.
She's on one today.
Don't worry,
I'm not
Cressy.
old.
She pisses me off too. Don't worry.
I'm not old. I'm very old.
Yeah,
sorry.
He's just seasoned. That's all.
Yeah, he's just weathered.
Yeah.
Cressy is seasoned and he
He's
just remembers
vintage.
everything.
He's vintage. The Cressy has vintaged himself.
Classics.
Look, Uncle Jerry asked, he's like, Lamont must feel safe with you around. And I'm like, I guess.
Yeah.
But he would wake me up choking me at times.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that I'm prepared.
As I cover my nuts and block my head every time she talks to me, I flinch. And she goes, "Why do you always flinch?" And I go, "Because you're fucking abusive."
Whatever.
Okay.
You trained it.
Probably shouldn't admit that on YouTube.
You are the one that trained it.
Okay. All right. So I think this is a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will do the mix down tomorrow. So those of you who love what you're hearing and what you're watching, this is it. This is what we're doing. We're back on track. We're not going to be sidetracking anymore.
Yep. I pinned the form for the jingle challenge.
Okay.
So please go sign up. It is a voting challenge. Have fun with it. The form, so when you sign up, you will be emailed the 2 options of the lyrics. So the lyrics are already said and done. You are to write the jam to the lyrics. I will then create the video to it once you're done with the jam. You also have the option to create the video. It's not a requirement. You can only choose one of the lyric options, either A or B, to submit. You can't submit both lyrics. They are due... Oh, shoot. When are they due?
Well, Biscuit gets his studio set up. What did he say, in 2 weeks?
10 days, I think.
Do we want to allow enough time
Oh, there
for
it's
Vicky to...
plenty
Okay.
of time. Yeah, I
Okay.
forgot when I said they were due. They are due February 21st.
Okay.
So submissions are due February 21st. We'll air them the following week, and then voting will take place, and we will announce the winner the following week after that.
Studio 8, Doommonger.
So we have already a few people
Get in
who
on that.
signed up and inquired. So join. Don't forget about popcorn night on this coming Friday. Submit your jams, old, new, anonymous. You don't have to disclose. We can always play something anonymous as well. We've had that in the past before. I think that's it.
Okay. Anything else that we should be notating before tomorrow? What time works best for you, Cress and Scott?
You know, when we did the mix last time, you added chorus to the chords, didn't you? But that was within the synth, wasn't it?
It was.
But now you've tracked it. How are you going to add it? You have to find another chorus, won't you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I shall see what Vicky can come up with chorus-wise. If there's a similar thing to a Juno chorus in there. I imagine there probably will be.
Yeah. As long as I don't have to buy any plugins, I'm good.
No, you won't have to buy anything, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, Vicky said Ableton has one.
Cool.
Okay.
So,
well, yeah. Well, shit, Vicky, if you need to hop in with us, you know you're more than welcome, good sir. What time works best for you two tomorrow? We could kind of work around the schedule a little bit if you guys prefer a better time.
Wednesday. What's on Wednesday? There's nothing on Wednesday. So whenever.
The earlier, the better, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Rather than the later.
Okay. So 3 hour time would be 8 your time.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Then, 8 o'clock. So
right.
8 o'clock. Call it 30:30 when you actually get live. There you go.
Oh, you fucking
evil.
We've been really good. We've been really good being on time.
You've been very consistent at being late. Yeah.
I don't know who's worse, Meryl or Cressy.
Right,
you guys are both fucking monsters.
Cressy, you are very, very fortunate and very blessed that you are in the UK.
Yeah. That's actually a good name for the album, actually. Consistently late.
It is, yeah. But isn't the first album a self-titled album anyways?
Punctually late.
Or fashionably late.
Fashionably late. There you go. That is a good title, actually, for an album.
That is. Okay,
like
let's plan for another 2.5 hours. That seemed to work pretty
perfect,
good without boring people to death, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's construction, isn't it? It's stuff happening.
Right.
Yep.
Which is cool, and it's music, so it's cool.
I'm definitely not trying to rush the mix, so it may take us a day or two. So,
yeah, we just need to work out. Need to just get it to at least where it was the previous week, so it sounds more balanced.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We'll do that, and no monologues. We'll go straight into work. And,
am I talking to you or am I talking to Robbie on monologue?
Robbie thought it was him himself.
Freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
His face was like
that whole thing was like Robbie thought everybody's ganging up on me. I'm like, Robbie, yes we are.
Stop.
But
and Robbie, you know you talk. He even said it.
Yeah,
right.
He knows. Yeah.
You do it for a living. You're supposed to.
But Robbie didn't know Cressy was directing that towards us.
Yeah.
And to see Robbie's Robbie's face expression.
Oh yeah.
It was fucking killer.
Priceless. Yeah, I loved
just broke out like, look at this dude. I mean,
Robbie, not everything is about you, okay?
Right?
I loved it.
We're guilty of a lot of things, sir.
Yes.
But we too can talk just as equally as long as you.
Right.
They're doing it now. Look.
We're doing it.
Right? Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Nurse J, if you are watching, thank you so much for our earlier conversation. Yeah. It was amazing, and we hope to talk to you some more, and we hope you consider coming on for an interview. Come this Sunday for Uncle Chrome. Uncle Chrome has agreed to come on for an interview.
Oh,
okay. There we go.
Nice one, Chromate.
Damn.
Yeah.
500 IQ, big brain, bitch.
Big brain.
Yes.
We get brains coming out of brains.
Yeah.
So I've reached out to a few people to see if they can do this Sunday for an interview.
Cressy signed up too, didn't he?
No. I haven't reached out to Cressy yet.
You can reach out of anything. That ain't happening. I don't do interviews.
Yeah. Cressy will do an interview.
But you'll come here and fucking play evil man producer.
Don't worry. Cressy will do an interview.
Okay.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, okay. Shit.
So February, all of the month of February is full of interviews. So we are working into our next month. So if I reached out to you to see if you are available for February 2nd, just know that date is now solidified. Uncle Chrome is coming on. And we're working into the next
March.
Yes,
okay.
March.
Right. Which, Scott, did you sign up?
I've talked to him. We're working on it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I can always count on the Scotsman. Okay.
So,
oh, you can't.
Well, Scott's super confident. He's like, I'll have that shit cranked out for you in 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours flat.
Overachiever. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming on and celebrating our 100th straight YouTube live. And here's to another 265.
And please don't forget to go on to Discord. And if you want to
email me and I'll send you an invite to the Discord.
And if you want to feature on this album,
there's a channel
Discord,
in there.
There's a channel.
Yep.
Put your name in there. Be a part of this. If not, then Scotty and Cressy is just going to take up all the show.
It's just going to be them too.
So you don't want these guys.
Yeah, there's a few
it.
people who have. Andrew, I believe Keith and Ward also has signed up. Yeah, there's a few people in there.
Oh, we going to get Keith?
Come and get James in, do you reckon?
Ooh,
I think James also. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yep. James also
is
said.
in.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wanted to be.
I would love to
featured.
get Biscuit, but fuck, man, will we get any fucking work?
You never know.
Studio 8.
Biscuit said he will be available in the next 10. So Biscuit
10 years.
asked. No. Cressy.
Damn, Cress, what's wrong with you, boy?
Cressy has been jabbing Biscuit.
No, you better leave Biscuit alone.
This
He's gonna come over there and cut
whole
your
life.
fucking head off.
Biscuit said he's getting all his stuff ready.
Okay.
And he did ask for help on the pubness, but they were super busy and they weren't seeing his messages. So I was like, Biscuit, if you ever need help with like audio and setup and whatever on the StreamYard, we're always available.
Right.
So in 10 days or so, when he has everything set up, we're going to set up like a little private live thing on YouTube just to make sure that everything is
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For him.
Hang on, let me fix it. Biscuit, your ice. Carry on.
Yeah.
There we go. Here we are.
Yeah.
Did Chrome sign up?
For
The album
I don't know.
feature? I'm sure he did. If not, he will.
Yeah.
Did ASIF sign up?
I don't
Pressure.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
ASIF will.
Yeah.
He'll sign up.
Yep.
Bust his balls. Okay.
All righty, everybody.
Peace.
Happy 100th, guys.
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank
You look
you.
good for a 100, by the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Man,
Feeling good.
I keep forgetting it's
Shit.
the 100 too.
Yeah.
Feeling
Yeah.
good, Bobby
Yeah,
Ray.
it's weird because we did our first 100, then we did our 24 hours, right? And then, but this one is like 365 days straight. I don't know what we're going to do on 365 to celebrate.
Yeah. It's our hopes.
We got to do something bigger than 24
okay.
hours.
It's our hopes. Once this farrier business takes off and we're out of like murky waters and my brother's out of murky waters financially,
Yeah.
It would be my hopes that we can get to the UK
Yes.
and stream from the UK for
the 365. Wouldn't that be freaking amazing? That would be
pretty cool.
amazing.
yeah.
That
And
would be
I
amazing.
would love it.
probably gonna
Oh,
do
you
that.
proud
Don't
grand
forget
fan.
to bring your whiskey collection.
Oh,
shit.
jeez. Can you imagine?
If I can, I will mail out a bottle ahead of time.
Yeah, me too.
Because I don't trust it in my carry-on.
Right.
So somebody's going to get a bottle ahead of time. And then,
Oh, and you
we
trust
could-
it going ahead of time?
well, because you can send it UPS and you can pack it yourself.
No,
Right,
no,
but
no.
who's
Lamar,
they're gonna
Lamar.
drink that shit
Lamar,
before
If
you
they
get
drink
there.
that shit before I get there, good on you. Drink that shit before I get there. Because ultimately, that's why I'm sending it over there.
Yeah.
I know what it tastes like.
Right. Yeah. We got some really good bottles too. But yes, that is the goal. We'll talk about that
Yeah.
sometime in
Yeah,
August
we have
or
265 days left to plan.
Yeah.
September. Right. Yeah.
Andrew said a show that's 35 hours and 55 minutes long.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief, Andrew Longhurst.
Yeah.
You better
Like,
be involved.
whose house could we do it at? Who would be able to?
Who would be able to
Andrew
house
Longhurst
us?
just volunteered. Bless
Oh,
you.
Andrew,
We'll do it
thanks,
at Andrew's
Andrew.
house.
He's got a big house.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll do our show at Andrew's house. 36-hour show.
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome. Isn't that right, Andrew? Everybody.
Body is welcome.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, he said we can do that.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Well, that's the goal. That's what we're shooting for. It looks like it could happen.
Right,
We're
yeah.
gonna put it out there in the universe, and maybe it happens.
It already happened. We put it out in the universe.
Yeah. So
Yep.
we're gonna work hard to do that. We're gonna make as much money as we can to do that. And,
Oh, and Biscuit, don't forget, Biscuit did sign up to remix a song of the album. Remember?
oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll let him choose.
Yep.
We're cutting down the tracks, so we're doing an 8-track album.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
We'll see you.
Later.
Night all.
Bye.